Hello, the purpose of this virtual workshop is to show students how to set up their computer to be ready for an Adobe Connect synchronous chat session with an online instructor. Once you log in and enter the chat room, you'll see something similar to this with an attendance pod, probably a chat pod, maybe a camera and a voice pod like you see here. What you're looking for is above this in the meeting menu. In the meeting menu, there is a section called Manage My Settings. In Manage My Settings, there's a couple of things that you need to do to make sure that your computer is optimally ready to chat in Adobe Connect. First of all, select your connection speed, whether you are on a dial-up modem, using DSL or a cable modem, or are you on a local area network. At this time, I'm on a local area network. The next step is to set up your audio so that your computer is ready to allow you voice access if your instructor so desires. So by clicking on this Audio Setup Wizard command, you can go through the steps that will allow your computer to be ready so that you can have the microphone and talk during your chat session. Okay, this is what the Audio Setup Wizard looks like. And we're going to click the next button. Now we have to click the little test button to see if we hear sound. Obviously we hear sound, so we're going to go on to the next step. This is where you let the computer know which microphone you have plugged into your computer. So before you get to this point, you should have the microphone plugged in. I'm right now using a Logitech USB headset, so I'm going to select that as the device that I would like my audio to go through. Okay, if you have your headset plugged in, it should be visible in this drop-down menu so that you can select it. The next step is to test to see if your microphone is working. So to do that, you'll be clicking on this record button and speaking briefly, then stopping it and playing it to make sure that your microphone is working properly. I'll demonstrate. Okay, now here is a camera and microphone access. You just click allow for this so that it'll work. Testing, testing, testing. I've just stopped it. Now I'm going to play it. Okay, so it works. I'm going on to the next step. Now we can test to make sure that the silence is actually silent, which it is. We're going on to the next step. Now, they tell you you're finished, but there is something in the advanced settings that you should be aware of. When you click advanced settings, you need to make sure that your microphone level is not up here at 100%. Bring it down to somewhere around 50, because what that will do is make it so you're not so loud. You can also use this full duplex drop-down menu and set it to headphones so that it can cancel out any echoing going on. Okay, so those are a couple of things that you can do, and then click your OK. And then we'll click Finish. Now we've got our audio set up and our access to the internet set up in Manage My Settings. If your instructor will allow you to use a webcam, and if you have a webcam, you'll be able to select which camera you have plugged into your computer by using this command here, Select Camera. At the end of the meeting, you'll be using the meeting command that says Exit Connect Pro to leave the meeting. So that concludes this brief tutorial about how to set up your audio and your connection to the internet prior to you using a Connect room with your instructor.